The boycott kept going. Relentless harassment and economic hardship were taking their toll. But Koinonia kept going. Then a bomb went off in downtown Americus. In the dead of night, an explosion rocked the downtown business district. Windows shattered up and down the main thoroughfare. The target? A feed and seed store that had dared to sell supplies to Koinonia. The bomb severely damaged not only that store, but others around it. The leaders of the boycott weren't joking. The business leaders woke up. It was one thing when the violence was 7 miles away at Koinonia Farm, but now it had come to downtown Americus. A delegation of local business and professional leaders headed for Koinonia. The community welcomed them, but the leaders hadn't come to commiserate. Koinonia's presence, they said, was hurting the county. This experiment in Christian living was only causing harm. It wasn't their understanding of what Christianity was supposed to mean. And they couldn't promise that the people at Koinonia weren't all going to be killed. Then came a quiet answer. We wouldn't be the first Christians to die for what we believe. Once again, Koinonia remained, but it was difficult. People were tired. The strain was wearing them down. The danger was so great they had to send some of the families, especially Black families, to safer ground. Could they start a second community? Somewhere safer? It is important to say that Koinonia had friends. One local farmer even snuck fertilizer in after dark. Friends from across the country sent support. The mail order business was taking root. It offered an opportunity to provide jobs for neighbors who needed the work. But could Koinonia keep them safe? Nobody was safe, not even the citizens of downtown Americus. Koinonia was surviving, but survival was taking its toll. Some people had had enough. Some were leaving. The community was shrinking. How long could Koinonia survive if there was hardly anyone left? That's where episode 7 begins.